Apple's M2 iPad Pro 2022 has been panned by several customers because it looks too much like the previous model. However, reviews have shown that the M2 iPad Pro has significant improvements that separates it from its predecessor. Although certain highly anticipated features were missing, the new M2 iPad Pro 2022 has next-level Apple Pencil hover confirmed. This video will focus on that feature. First of all, the Apple Pencil hover experience is one of the upgrades which sets the M2 iPad Pro apart from its predecessor. Hover is an innovative feature compatible with Apple Pencil 2nd generation. By holding the Apple Pencil 12mm from the screen, the device can detect it and provide the user a preview of the mark before it is really made. We'll talk more about the hover experience later on in this video, so stay tuned. There are two new iPad Pro sizes, 11 inches and 12.9 inches. Dimensionally and aesthetically, it's the same as the M1 iPad Pro from 2021. The M2 chipset in Apple's newest M2 iPad Pro tablet makes it the most powerful iPad to date. Because of this, the iPad Pro is as powerful as a MacBook and can effortlessly handle demanding tasks like video editing, drawing, and multitasking. The 11-inch model starts at $799, while the 12.9-inch model begins at $1,099. Who should buy it? Now, if you're a skilled artist or designer who uses an iPad for sketching, drawing, or making graphics, you'll love Apple Pencil Hover. Apps like Procreate allow users to draw with greater precision by simply looking at the marker's location on the screen without touching it. Although we must admit we've seen something similar with the Samsung Galaxy S Ultra handsets with the S Pen. So it's not exactly an innovation, but it is new on the M2 iPad Pro. This feature not only is available to iPads, but also to third-party sketching and illustrating apps. You bring this pencil close to the screen and scribble, for example, the text box will enlarge, and the process of converting handwriting to text will speed up. From the official Apple website, the Apple Pencil sets the standard for how drawing, note-taking, and marking up documents should feel: intuitive, precise, and magical. So if you're somebody who often does any of these things, then you should buy the Apple Pencil Hover. Please give this video a thumbs up if our tip has been helpful. We'll appreciate it.
Thank you!
The hover experience. Moving on, Apple explained with its official press release that the M2 iPad Pro 2022 includes a feature called Apple Pencil Hover, which allows the screen to recognize the 2nd generation Apple Pencil from a distance of up to 12mm. The M2 iPad Pro has been optimized in software and hardware to show a preview of the Apple Pencil's position on the screen by drawing a little dot that follows the stylus around the screen. Under normal circumstances, a touchscreen stylus's inputs are limited to the X and Y axis. This means that the screen and pencil must be in physical contact for users to be able to draw, sketch, write, or even browse a user interface. The M2 iPad Pro, however, provides another dimension that allows the Apple Pencil and the M2 iPad Pro screen to communicate with one another by electromagnetic signals rather than physical contact. Apple did a good job introducing the Apple Pencil Hover, but a few missing expected features have left some users disappointed. We'll get into that very soon, so make sure you don't miss it. Third-party apps. As we said before, some third-party apps will also be able to use this information. When using Procreate, for instance, you can preview your color combinations on the screen before committing your pencil strokes to paper. Pixelmator Pro allows users to evaluate filter effects on photographs in real time while editing them with the pencil tool. Hover is compatible with the iPad's native operating system and third-party apps. This implies the capability is available in the launcher as well as programs like Notes and Safari. A context menu will appear if you hover the Apple Pencil over a link, button, or icon on the iPad Pro M2. Hover will also show you a preview of the brush on the screen when using an app that allows you to draw or sketch. The M2 iPad Pro's hover feature is switched on by default, but you can disable it by heading to the iPad's settings menu. You can do that by tapping the Apple Pencil icon and then toggling the option to show effects. Users can also choose to allow only double tapping when the Apple Pencil is in the hover position by tapping the corresponding option in the settings menu. Expected features. The Apple Pencil Hover feature is confirmed on the M2 iPad Pro. However, some features that customers had hoped to see weren't included. However, there have been rumors that those features may be appearing on the next iPad Pro model. Several media publications, including Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, have reported that the next generation of iPad Pros would have glass backs instead of aluminum.
Wow, that sounds great.
This will allow Apple to include MagSafe and other wireless charging options on the iPad for the first time. Reverse wireless charging, which has been popular on Android smartphones for some time, may also become more widely available with the advent of wireless charging, although there's no proof at this stage. It's possible that Apple may enable wireless charging for gadgets such as the iPhone 14 and AirPods Pro on the rear of the M2 iPad Pros. If Apple uses glass like the iPhone, we could see an expansion of the color range. We will continue to monitor and update you on any rumors and changes Apple will make on the next model, so subscribe to this channel and get an alert whenever we drop a video. The Apple Pencil is a fantastic accessory, but it can get pretty pricey if you don't regularly use the iPad as a writing or drawing tool. There is really not a valid reason to purchase one. Don't get it wrong, it's a fantastic peripheral for creatives, but we're not convinced that it will make a huge difference to the average consumer. If this feature is critical to you though, be assured that you're receiving the very finest out there. In addition to the Apple Pencil Hover, the M2 iPad Pro has super fast wireless connectivity, and in our next feature, new M2 iPad Pro 2022 super fast wireless connectivity confirmed. We'll give you details on that.